Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my NBA recreation simulation thing. We are in 2018, which is crazy considering we started the series in 1984. Yeah, we're going to get straight into it because we are actually getting up to the present day. We are actually just before well, we're a couple of years before COVID stroke, which the NBA obviously had to go through some very rigorous changes. But Zion and Jan Morant are probably the best two. Well, they are the best two picks in the draft for the end of the season. But anyway, let's simulate the regular season and see how we get on. But obviously, the main talking point in the recent years in this simulation is LeBron. Can he win an NBA championship before he retires? He's 34 at this stage right now. He got to the finals last time out, but he's coming up against the best team of the simulation, and that is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Who would have seen that coming? Not me. I genuinely wouldn't have. It's interesting seeing this simulation that it's how would I describe this? No, I don't know why that's a thing, but it's just so interesting to see if, like, normally you see teams start to build again and they might get a draft pick and then they build from that player, but unfortunately on this simulation, after 2 years maybe, the player, like, their contract runs out and then they become a free agent and then go to another team. LeBron has stayed at the Miami Heat and he's staying there for another 3 years, so that's probably going to be towards the end of his career. I don't know if he's going to have one last hurrah somewhere else at the end of that, but it would be amazing for him to win it with the Heat especially. But yeah, let's see, because we are about to hit April. Is normally the end of April, where we start to see what is going on. And let's see who wins the MVP. And it is Chris Paul for the Toronto Raptors. 24 points per game, 11 assists, which is fantastic. Rookie of the year is Donta Walker. It wasn't Luka Doncic. Steph Curry wins Sixth Man of the Year. That is very nice. But sixth man, you don't want to be that sixth man. LeBron James actually does get the Defensive Player of the Year, so I'd like to think, at least, he is actually playing games, and he has improved from last year. He had a bit of a slump last year for some strange reason. Donovan Mitchell is the most improved player, and the Raptors 75-7, which is very good. If we look at the All-NBA first team, we've got LeBron in there, Anthony Davis, Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball only in his second year into the All-NBA first team, which is fantastic. Kevin Durant, Giannis, Joel Embiid in there. Joel Embiid is doing very well for the Clippers, but I think he might be pushing for a move away soon. At least I'd like to think so. Porzingis probably the same as well. I think these players maybe are improving their teams, and see if any of these make a late push and actually we see a new team that's on the block, because we see 3 out of 4 of the conference semi-finals the same in the Western, and we see the same 4 in the Eastern. So it'd be nice to see someone different. But anyway, rookie team, Luka Doncic hit pretty much 20 points per game for the Brooklyn Nets, which is not too bad at all. And Trae Young hit just over 21 points, which is fantastic. Okay, let's now go into the standings and have a look at the season stats. So Zach LaVine, who is averaging... Oh, we're finally seeing someone go over 32 points. Obviously, it's still a good 11 points off the average of what LeBron did in his final year at the Chicago Bulls. Porzingis putting up some good numbers as well. We've got Donovan Mitchell, who was the most improved player. We've got James Harden in there, who's averaging good. We've got LeBron now in the top 10, which is always nice. If we go a bit further down, we see Anthony Davis in there. Luka Doncic. As we've seen, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid. Who else can we find? Steph Curry at 36. Carmelo in 40. Oh, God, his points have dwindled a bit this season. Maybe he's like a fourth man or something. I don't know, but he's still 96 rated, which is very interesting. But anyway, thing what we want to look at more is the NBA standings. So let's go into the Western and go down here. And the Lakers, for the second successful year, propping up the Western Conference. Even though they have Jason Tatum, which is interesting. Houston Rockets, do they have anyone pretty good? Not really. Trailblazers? Not really. Okay. Dallas Mavericks have Donovan Mitchell, and they're in the playoffs. Excuse me. Sacramento Kings have not really anyone of note. We've got the Clippers again. We've got the Suns in fourth place. They have Gary Harris, but it's these three teams as I expect. But it's actually the Pelicans that have the best record, only just, even though they tied. Dwayne Wade 785. Like, this team isn't as good anymore. They've got a good squad, but it is an aging team, or a team that hasn't hit its potential. So we don't really expect the Grizzlies. It is mainly the Pelicans, which used to be the Hornets, and then we've got the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves coming off the back of winning 5 championships in a row, and we actually did find out that Tyson Chandler has won 6 NBA championships in... Oh, wait. Did they not win it? They won it in 18. Wait, was he somewhere else in that time? He went to the Magic for 1 season. He could have been on 7 championships. But the Pelicans are looking still very good. It looks like Carmelo now is the 6th man, because Blake Griffin has come into his position, which I find very strange. It's not the greatest team, actually, in fairness. So it's very late. But anyway, let's go and look at the Eastern before we go into the playoffs. The Bulls are the worst team in the Eastern. I'm not too surprised. The Knicks miss out, even though they've got a couple of players, but they're not really building too much there. Cavaliers miss out just even though they have Trae Young. Pistons, yeah, not really much saying there. Porzingis is doing very well by himself at the Pacers. The Wizards have Jamal Murray and Trey Lyles are the only notable players in that team. The Nets have actually a couple of good players. They've got Luka Doncic and they've got Jaylen Brown and John Collins in there. So is this a team that are starting to build something? If they can keep all those stars, then potentially. Orlando Magic have a very good team, and probably one of the teams I look at and think they are the only team really I could see dethroning the Timberwolves, but even then that's a big ask. Or the Hornets, actually, because Giannis is getting better. Westbrook's obviously still sick. They have 6th man of the year, Steph Curry, on the bench, which is absolutely mental to say. The Miami Heat, with LeBron as the 6th player, even like the cat is it now in there. Kawhi Leonard is definitely the one keeping LeBron out right now. But yeah, we're going to have to see with that. But obviously the Toronto Raptors were the best record, which is interesting to see. How old's Chris Paul now? 33. So he's still got a good few years left in him. But anyway, let's get into... Oh, I pressed options. I hope that doesn't carry it on. Oh, it actually is. Oh, God. How do I stop it? How do I stop? Okay. Oh, hang on. that is a culture shock. The Heat are 3-1 up in the finals. I didn't realise. Oh, yeah, it does say like similar playoffs. Let's go into that. And LeBron actually is probably going to win his first title. Okay. Potentially. Is this the year? Good start by the Heat. Oh, no. Actually, no. It's all gone. Yeah, that was a blowout. That was an absolute blowout. But anyway, let's hope that LeBron can actually do it. Oh, I don't know about this. Oh, it's a good start. It's a very good start. Oh, it's not. It's not. It's gone. It's going to the final game. I think it might. Oh my God, they were 3-1 up in the series. It's gonna be. This is gonna be heartbreak yet again. This is actually gonna be heartbreak. Right, let's simulate it and put it on not fastest but fast. So Timberwolves. This is exactly the same as last season. It's in Miami. Oh, it's a good second period for them. Oh, but the Timberwolves are only 6 behind, only 3 behind, 1 point behind. Now they're ahead. No! Don't do it! LeBron needs that title! LeBron needs it! I can't believe it. It's going to be the Timberwolves for the 6th year in a row, is it? It is going to be, because it's 13 points. They are just unstoppable. They are unstoppable. And Tyson Chandler is going to have his 7th title. They've done it. They've done it. There is no way on God's earth that they are coming back from this. The Timberwolves have come from 3-1 down in the series to be the champions once again. And Derrick Rose yet again gets... Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. LeBron, hang your head in shame. You needed just one more game of your life. Player retirements. Tracy McGrady is finally retired. Yao Ming is retired as well. Oh, I can't believe that. Surely Tracy McGrady goes in there. And Gilbert Arenas goes in there as well. How many did they get? So, championships. Only 2 for McGrady. I thought he had more than that. And 1 for Arenas. That is fantastic. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Right, draft lottery. Let's see what is happening. Surely it's the Lakers again, right? Oh, the Bulls get it. Who's going to get Zion? I think the Rockets, surely. No. Surely Zion, it goes to the Rockets, right? Yeah, Zion does go to the Rockets. Got PJ Washington going to the Lakers. The Bulls get Paschal, who's 80 rated, but he's 22 years of age, which is a bit annoying. Oh, wait, free agency. So we've got Derrick Rose potentially leaving. Got Giannis also in there. Steph Curry. I think Steph needs to find a new team because he's 31 years of age. He doesn't have a title to his name either, which is very interesting. Tyson Chandler, though, I will say, has 7 NBA championships to his name. Tyson Chandler. Who would have thought it? Not me. Devin Booker potentially going somewhere. Who knows? We'll have a look, though, to see exactly who is going where. This is just... It's always just so nice to see where people go. Let's have a look. So, LaMarcus Aldridge has signed for the Timberwolves. So they're just strengthening even further. Devin Booker has gone to the Miami Heat. That's actually pretty cool. If we find their lineup. Hey, LeBron actually is a starter now. Kawhi Leonard has finally gone to power forward instead of small forward. That's a nice team, but I think they need a good point guard. But LeBron starting is the key, I believe. I think that could give them a bit more of an edge. I think a lot just re-signed at a guess. Porzingis has stayed at the Pacers. Wait, he did stay at the Pacers, right? Yeah, he stayed at the Pacers for just another year. That's very nice to see, you know. Not everyone has to just leave and go places. I like that. Ben Simmons, there's quite a few. Yeah, they need a bit of a rebuild, the Grizzlies. But no, it's fascinating. It is just madly fascinating to see all of this unfold. But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap up another episode of the series. We are about to head into 2020, which was a shit year because of COVID. But guys, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, rate, and until next time. Goodbye.